Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. And today is my weekly creativity update. So I'm going to show you what I have worked on this week when it comes to my art and my crafting. The only reason that this summer I can do so much of it is because we have been having an excessive amount of rain. So when I'm stuck in the house, I do this kind of stuff. I'm just trying to think what I should start with. Okay, well, I have not sewn on the sewing machine in a very long time before I got on the road. So it was several years, and I finally decided to get back to that today. I'm having some black tea. I make mine extra strong. I love strong black tea. Put some local raw honey. So anyways, I finally did my first sewing project. Probably my last one was in 2019, so it's been a while. So I decided to make a bag, and I did this bag here. And I did not, well, yeah, I don't consider this sellable. And the only reason is because I did not realize before I started doing it that there's a binding on the bottom. I've never been good with binding. I am not a quilter. I'm in awe of quilters. I don't know how they do this stuff. But as you can see, this side, I don't know if you can see, this side of the binding looks good. But always on the opposite side of where it's sewed, it always goes off. And I don't know the trick to that. So anyways, I'm just going to use this bag myself. I'm going to be making, I used to make a lot of bags to sell, and I used to sell a lot of them before I got on the road. But they were all my own designs. Right now at this moment, so busy with gardening and everything else that's going on. Right now I'm using patterns. I probably will go back to designing my own because something is bound to pop in my head and I'm gonna just draw it out and sew it. So that was my sewing project for this week. I hope you could see this in the camera. Now this painting I did, I've been wanting to do a mushroom painting, but I didn't want a whimsical one. I wanted something natural, more natural looking, out in the woods sort of thing. So I did this. I hope you could see it okay. Mushroom with the trees in the back. And I don't know if you can tell, but I did add a little glitter to the painting when I was done. Now the reason for this, some of you may understand and some of you may not, but a lot of times, not all the time, but sometimes when I'm in the woods, I see sparkles. So I decided to add the sparkles that I see. So this is my painting for the week. Now, my crochet project is not quite done. When I do amigurumi, it's usually my own design. You know, something I created. But this time, it's another designer. Let me get her name of her blog that I got this from. The Friendly Red Fox. And I will add her website. I just saw a few dolls, crochet dolls, that were just so cute. I had to give them a try. So this is one of them. Look around her website. She has the cutest designs. So I did this doll. The body is the Friendly Red Fox design. The little, I don't know if you want to call this a tutu. I wish I had more tooling. Maybe I'll go get some more and add it. So what I need to do left on her is I want to tack down her skirt a little bit and her sleeves. Going to add a little rouge to her cheeks. And I am going to add fairy wings because she is a fairy. Now here's the weird thing. When I first went back to painting, I had not painted for decades, probably since I was like a teenager. And when I was 49, 50, I went back to it because I had lost my older son. My older son had died. And I just found that my painting was just so therapeutic. So the very first thing I did was painting of a fairy. Now, while I am making this, I did not realize it until I got to this point with this doll that I, in my subconscious, based this on that painting, the first painting I did after my son died. If I can find it, I will put it in here. So, 3 items. That's a lot, especially for somebody who does a lot of gardening. The house is a mess. Oh, and this coming up weekend is the last weekend of the season for vending. So I'm bringing all my stuff home on the floor. Well, you probably can. You can see it, yeah, back there. I have all kinds of stuff from my booth. So I'm bringing that home, reorganizing that, and trying to get everything set, because for 2 months I'm going to have this stuff I don't know where. And then at the end of August, I believe last week of August is my scheduled time to reset up my booth, because we reopen September 6th. But anyways, I have to figure out, what I'm going to do with all this stuff. So anyways, yeah, that's what I did this past week. And I'll show you the doll when I put the fairy wing, when I do the fairy wings. So I'll probably show you that next week. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.